From Red Zone Weather in Bruton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. A severe weather update starts right now.
Strong to severe thunderstorms are moving across South Alabama and Northwest Florida on this Friday. A severe thunderstorm warning in effect for all of Baldwin County and parts of Escambia County in Florida and in Alabama. Currently 12:24 p.m. on this Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Spinks Meganson. We're tracking severe thunderstorms working their way across our local area. So far, no tornado warnings today, but these storms are producing gusty winds and torrential downpours of heavy rain, and they're moving off to the east at about 30 miles per hour. We're going to look in detail at what's happening right now, but we're also going to check out what's coming over the next several hours, and we actually have another separate severe weather risk setting up for Tuesday of the upcoming week. So the first thing I want to do, let's actually switch sources and go over to our graphics so that we can show you what's coming over the next few hours, because we are expecting showers and thunderstorms to work their way to the east across the local area. Again, right now we do have an active severe thunderstorm warning in place for much of Baldwin County and parts of Escambia County in Alabama and Northwest Florida. Let's back this up and we'll show you that storms right now are in place across Baldwin County, extending to the north in parts of Washington and Clark counties. But over the next several hours, these storms are going to continue to translate off to the east. Heavy rain going to be the norm across the region over the next several hours as we continue to see this system work its way to the east. Here's the state view, and the good news is for basically the northern two-thirds of Alabama, no severe weather risk today. All of the issues are in our part of the world, and that's where we could see a brief spin-up tornado damaging straight-line winds, and also heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding over the next several hours. There's the convective outlook today. Again, it's a low-end level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk. This actually has been expanded a bit since the morning video. And if we happen to have a tornado over the next several hours, it's most likely to happen in the southern half of our area, in parts of Baldwin, Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa counties, where the instability values associated with this system are a bit greater. And so it's not a big, bad, severe weather risk day, nothing like that, but the risk is there for perhaps a brief spin-up tornado, gusty winds, and also a good bit of lightning. We are concerned about flash flooding as well, especially if storms train over the same areas over the next several hours. And by the way, rain amounts over the next few days really going to start stacking up. 4 to 5 inches of rain going to be the norm across the southern half of Alabama and Northwest Florida. Keep in mind, this does factor in the rain that will be coming in early next week, specifically on Monday and Tuesday as well. And so a big time rain event. Tomorrow, by the way, we may have a few stronger storms on the eastern side of our region. This is the look valid for Saturday. It's a level 1 risk for parts of southeast Alabama, the Florida Panhandle extending back into northwest Florida. Gusty winds and hail going to be the main concerns tomorrow as this system kind of shifts out to the east. Then on Monday, we'll begin looking to the west when we see a level 3 out of 5 severe weather risk developing over Arkansas and northern Louisiana. Keep in mind, this is on Monday, and then on Tuesday, that whole system going to move into our local area. We could have a few tornadoes, damaging straight-line winds, and large hail become possible on Tuesday of next week as well. So that's certainly something we will be watching in the days ahead. Let's go back over to our local radar as it stands right now, because we are tracking this line of showers and thunderstorms that's moving across our local area as of 12:28 p.m. Let's go to the latest radar frame if we can do that, because again, right now tracking these storms in Baldwin County. There we go. There's the latest radar view. We'll put this in motion so that you can see storms continue to move off to the east at about 30 miles per hour. These storms moved in from Mississippi across the line into Mobile County, now crossing Mobile Bay down here in southern Baldwin County. Torrential downpours of rain happening near Fairhope, Daphne, Montrose, Spanish Fort. You've also got this line of storms extending up the Highway 31 corridor back up to Interstate 65. Heavy rain rain, torrential downpours, and gusty winds happening near Bay Minette, coming into Rabun and Lottie. Let's actually kind of work this line from north to south using our radar system. We'll start up here in the northern part of Baldwin County. You could have damaging straight line winds over the next, say, 30 minutes or so as this line of storms continues working its way to the east in places like Perdido, Atmore, Freemanville, Porch, McCullough, Boonville, Lottie, and Rabun near the I-65 corridor. These storms mean business. Lots of lightning, heavy rain, again, gusty winds capable of knocking down a few trees, going to be possible in western Escambia County, Alabama, northern Baldwin, and the northern part of Escambia County here in Florida. Again, very heavy rain extends down the Alabama Highway 59 corridor into places like Daphne, Fairhope, Montrose, Spanish Fort, Timber Creek, also areas near Loxley, Steelwood Country Club, Robertsdale, the line of storms moving in right now. Same thing in the southern part of Baldwin County, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here as well. This is not a tornado warning. This is an active severe thunderstorm warning, meaning you could have wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour coming into places like Foley, Bon Secour, Weeks Bay, Gulf Shores, Gulf Highlands, Orange Beach, the Floribama, Josephine, and areas near Alberta in southern Baldwin County as well. And keep in mind, this severe thunderstorm warning does include parts of Escambia County in Florida. This does not include the Pensacola Metro as of now, but I wouldn't be shocked with this Boeing segment to see another separate severe thunderstorm warning being issued for parts of Pensacola and also much of Santa Rosa County and perhaps the rest of Escambia County, Alabama in the next hour as well. Again, as of 12:30 p.m., we have no active tornado warnings. Here's the northern part of the line, and the good news is for inland areas, places like Monroeville, Evergreen, Thomasville, Grove Hill, Gosport, Beatrice, all those areas for now are in the clear. Yes, you're going to have a good bit of lightning with these storms coming in from the west, but I think that the overall severe weather risk to the north is going to be a bit lower today. And so if you're in inland places that I just called out, the good news is, yes, you're going to have rain and storms, but good news, the tornado risk is much lower farther inland. And so we certainly will continue to track the storms on the northern side of the area as well, but I think over the next few hours, clearly the greater risk is going to be down here in the southern part of the region, currently affecting coastal counties, moving through Baldwin County right now, this main line of thunderstorms. Again, let's get specific. We'll zoom in real tight. These storms are going to continue moving to the east, affecting the Highway 31 corridor between Bay Minette up to Perdido, coming into Atmore over the next hour. We would encourage you, if you have travel plans over the next few minutes, just reconsider those. This is not a tornado warning, but you don't want to be driving in this mess if you can help it over the next 30 minutes as this line of storms continues pushing off to the east at about 30 miles per hour. Again, southern Baldwin County, it's the same story. A severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 12:45 p.m. for Foley, Robertsdale, Elsinore, Alberta, Orange Beach. Heavy rain, gusty winds going to continue to be the norm as this line of storms continues working its way in from the west. Let's go over to the state view and I'll show you again. We are not expecting severe weather today across the northern half of Alabama. This band of showers and thunderstorms will move into Butler, Covington, Okaloosa, Walton counties in about 2 hours. And the good news is, after this main batch of storms moves through your location, the severe weather risk today anyway goes down to 0. And so yes, we have a severe weather risk, of a low-end risk out ahead of this line of thunderstorms where the air is a bit unstable, but not a high-end risk, and overall the risk remains low. Not 0, but it does remain low. We will have more updates coming in the Red Zone Weather app over the next several hours. Let's go back over to our radar view, and again, we'll finish with this. This is an active severe thunderstorm warning that continues until 12:45 p.m. for much of Baldwin County, Alabama, also parts of Escambia counties in both Alabama and Florida, and again on the board until 12:45 p.m. If we have more in the way of severe thunderstorm warnings over the next several hours, of course, be looking for those in the Red Zone Weather app, and if we happen to have an active tornado warning, we of course will come back on Facebook Live and YouTube Live to bring you the very latest. I do hope you have a wonderful Friday afternoon. By the way, New Year's Eve events tomorrow tomorrow night, probably going to be in good shape. Yes, we could have some rain and storms earlier in the day tomorrow. Some of those may be strong, particularly on the eastern side of the region. But for now, it does look like most of the New Year's Eve events will be dry. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll try to get to those in just a minute. More updates coming over the next several hours in the Red Zone weather app. Hope you have a great Friday afternoon.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.